said he wants some passion, I'ma teach that boy a lesson. Got your bitch on her knees doing yoga, how she stretching. I don't got lemons, but I squeeze. No, I'm super fresh, life a breeze. Yeah, 2 big locks on my knees. Yeah, baby, this is Villon on my teeth. Yeah.
This is mad funny to me, bro, because we've been talking about this for so long, and like today, I was getting all kind of prank calls. People was calling my phone talking about, Diddy didn't do it, Diddy didn't do it, Diddy didn't do it, and hang up. I was like, yeah. Then I had Unique Mecca Audio call me talking about, no, Rico must go. Rico gotta go. Rico, I was like, man, these motherfuckers crazy. And you got people out of here celebrating, man. Yo, check it out. They are celebrating, but he's still going to jail. You understand? They celebrate, I was thinking about some stuff. I said, they celebrating for a psychotic narcissist, a sociopath sex offender, abusing and degrading women, beating on them, brother, and having them appease him and his homosexual tendencies by letting random men, prostitutes, male prostitutes, brother, ejaculate their sexual juices on them so he can lick them off. Is this what's happening in the fucking hood now? Is that what's good in the hood? Tell me, is that what's happening in the streets, brother? Is that what the industry that came down to now? They celebrating him. This is what this man is. I talked about his character, bruh. In court, we heard stuff that came up that none of us know. They out here celebrating. And talk about, what Gene gonna do now? How Gene feel now? Gene good in the hood. I can go open up my refrigerator anytime I want to. Gene good in the hood. These people they don't understand. You ain't lived my life, bruh. You ain't been through the stuff I've been through, seen the things I saw. What you eat don't make me shit. And they wonder about how Gene gonna feel. I'm good. Bro, let me just say something to you, man. Nah, I don't like this. I don't f with this. I said this 1,000 times. In the infamous words of Brutus, for all you smart motherfuckers, when he went to the Senate and said what he said about Caesar, I'm going to say the same shit about Diddy, but in my way. I'm not here to praise this nigga. I'd rather see him buried. And y'all can say and feel however you want to. Because that's the way he felt about people we all used to be around and love. Y'all can't feel what I feel. Y'all don't see what I see. But it's good. The judge showed us today. They talking about some bail hearing. They talking about, we gonna, because he had 2 charges. I don't understand that people sitting there talking about, he gonna get probation. No, dummy. There's a mandatory federal guidelines that the judge has to go by. If he don't go by those federal guidelines and the prosecution don't agree with it, they can appeal what the judge ruling is. So what they're gonna have to do, he's gonna have to sit there for at least 6 weeks. And they're gonna do what they call a pre-sentence report. And that pre-sentence report is gonna have certain guidelines that the judge is gonna look at. The judge know the case. The judge know all what was thrown out. Judge know all what was contested and everything like that. The judge know the case better than anybody. Do you understand me, Mighty? So the judge is the one who's gonna decide. Just like today. Can we get a bail? His mama go in there and she signed for $1 million bail and all that. He think he getting bail. And then the judge read some papers. This is how dumb people is. Why you think Cassie lawyer was there the last couple of days? They already knew this was going to happen. What did I say, Mighty? I said that if it goes before January the 4th, it ain't going to look good for the prosecutor. Didn't I say that? I said that means that they probably just get him on the sexual charges. But if it goes past the 4th, that means they really want to do their job and see and get this nigga a lot of time. Because they knew they had proved the sexual with the prostitutes, you know, paying them to come and have sex with the girls and everything like that. But we found out a lot of things about this dude in this trial, bruh. A lot of shit none of us even knew. But they celebrating this. This dude is psychotic. I don't care what you say, bruh. You look at some of the stuff that he did, and like I say, that's what's good in the hood now. That's how y'all getting down now.
So old Gene Deal, man. I call him Mean Jeans. That man be mad as hell. God damn it, come on, bruh. He just did another Art of the Dialogue interview. I guess more of a response to Diddy beating the initial Rico, and he was pissed off, bro. And you know, I'm kind of surprised how he was kind of laughing a little bit in the beginning. I'm like, I expected him to go even, like just off the rip, just go stupid. But he kind of took it a little light, but just and being surprised. Y'all gotta understand, we're in the age of information. We're in the age of clout. We're in the age of relevancy. And I seen the people celebrating too. You know, I was streaming it too. And shout out to Uda. Uda was, I think Uda was the one that had the baby oil. But you gotta think, they was doing that shit really, like, let's be honest. People was doing that to go viral for a moment, like trolling. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that they don't like Diddy, the people who was celebrating? No, I don't think they don't like him. I think they actually do like him. But I think that was just all trolling. I was surprised. I was like, y'all, this nigga Uda brought out the baby oil, and the other people, the girl with the shirt and the dude with the, I'm like, this is like a vegan freak off. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got everybody keep y'all clothes on, we outside, but we got the baby oil, but that baby oil ain't laced. But this like, it was a vegan, these niggas threw a vegan freak off outside the courthouse. Just think about that. They had Astroglide and baby oil. They threw a vegan freak off. They was rubbing it on it. Like, it's all for clicks and views, bro. I just want to say, you know, look, man, everybody that was against Diddy, and I wasn't for or against. I didn't like this. I didn't like the Cassie video thing. I didn't like some of the freaky, nasty details I heard of. I didn't like some of the, you know, the sucker shit that Diddy was doing. But however you felt, you know what I'm saying, about whatever he did, he took it to trial. He turned himself in. You know what I'm saying? He followed the protocol, and, you know, not guilty doesn't mean necessarily that somebody didn't do or something. Not guilty means that there wasn't enough evidence, or the evidence to confer, I guess. Is that right? Confirm. You know what I'm saying? But so take that, what you know, take that and do with it you will, or what you will with it. But all in all, he beat he not guilty on the RICO and the sex trafficking. So you just got to get over it, bro. Like, now they may retry him. I'm hearing the state can bring. I'm hearing he got 80 more people that filed civil shit. Like, I'm like, yo, I don't know how that's gonna go for him. But all in all, you gotta just, the legal system did what the legal system did. That's what everybody said. Put him through the legal system. He had his just due. you know, that's his rights. You know what I'm saying? You can't take somebody's right. This is America. You can't take their rights. You know what I'm saying? They have a right to a fair trial. They have a right to bond, speedy trial, things of this nature. So that's just the way the cookie crumbled. But, you know, I feel like from now on, especially with Diddy, he's on the road to redemption. You know what I'm saying? He's on the road to redemption. And from here on out, he's going to have to prove to not only himself, but to others, and I guess the court of public opinion as well, too, about how he's no longer what we found out he was. You know, the sick individual, from the beating of Cassie to the weird sexual kinks. You heard Gene Deal say some of it. And that's just gross. You know what I'm saying? But he is a citizen, you know what I'm saying? He has rights. And, you know, he went through the case. It's almost like the Tyrese, what more do you want from? That's what he should be saying. I ain't saying I'm saying that. But, like, the trial's over now, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. How'd y'all feel about the trial? How'd y'all feel about what Gene Deal said? Obviously, he ain't happy. Because he's like maybe top 2 or top 3 Diddy haters, or whatever you want to call them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And former friends, too, as well, too. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Diddy didn't beat the Rico. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'm gone. Deuces.
Yeah, I'm smoking gas, feel like I cute. Feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. I feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. Yeah, I feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. Yeah, I feel like I cute. I'm sipping that red solo like I cute. Yeah, I got all these bitches on.